What's going on, everybody? Evan Centopani here for IFBB AMA. We've got a question. That question is, what's the difference between each testosterone ester? Does it make a big difference which one you use? Just to kind of start with first things first, what is a testosterone ester? So an ester is a molecule that is attached to the testosterone. In this case, it's used with all different hormones. What it does is it slows down the release of the hormone. So testosterone enanthate is the ester. Testosterone cypionate is the ester. Propionate, there's all different types, right? Heptylate, undecanoate. People claim varying results depending on the ester that they use. So generally, what you're gonna see is kind of a delineation between short and long-term esters, right? Acetate, of all the esters being the shortest, the fastest testosterone is ever gonna work is if there's testosterone without an ester attached, which has become known as TNE, Testo ester, which is testosterone dissolved in oil. But for the longest time, guys would use what's called testosterone suspension. It's just testosterone crystals suspended in water. No clever fiddling there. It's really the first form of testosterone injection to make its way to market way back, I don't know, 50s, whenever it was. And it's still used today. Couldn't tell you what it's used for in modern medicine. It's still available in a couple countries. I think like India, Abbott makes one that's sold in India. Agavirin, I don't know if that's still in production, but that's somewhere Eastern Europe. It could be like Czech Republic or one of those countries. Generally, with the advent of esterification, it creates a more favorable pattern of use when it comes to clinical settings, right? If you're gonna give a person testosterone, the person doesn't want to have to inject it every day, which would be the case with something like testosterone suspension, and you wanna try to keep levels as steady as possible. What you want to avoid is large peaks and low valleys. When that happens, generally what you're going to experience is a greater conversion to estrogen, right? Greater aromatase activity. So does testosterone ester matter? We'll speak to the subject in terms of personal use over the years, my own experience with them, and tell you what I found. But when we're trying to gain size or get in shape, having enough testosterone, whether it is, if all that was available to me was testosterone propionate, at that point, it just becomes a matter of milligrams, kind of like calories, right? So like, okay, well, I need a certain number of calories. You need a certain number of milligrams of testosterone. But basically what they found, the idea was, wow, we're gonna get a fast releasing testosterone, and you're gonna have a sustained long-acting form in the form of, undecanoate. Does it really make that much of a difference? I'm of the opinion, dude, I mean, there's guys at the pro level using 1,000, 2,000 milligrams of testosterone a week, going into shows absolutely fucking peeled. Testosterone, very important. When you're dieting, you need enough of it to maintain, muscle strength, hardness, fullness, and of course, off season, you need plenty of it too to grow. So that's my take. Hope you guys find it helpful. I'll see you next time.